Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh wa maghfiratuhu wa ajrun azim. I hope you're doing well and fine and are on the right path and fulfilling your purpose in life. In this video, we are going to be talking about everything related to Tahajjud. This is a well researched video, so this is going to be that one versed video you need to watch to understand and know more about Tahajjud Salah. So, getting into the video, every night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends to lowest heavens and calls out saying, "Who is there to seek forgiveness?" At the time when third of the night remains, He calls out saying, "Who is repenting so I can accept? Who is there asking me for needs so I can give?" It's like an open invitation from Allah without any precondition, saying, "Here I am." Call out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Doesn't matter if you aren't in the state of praying or offering salah, but do offer supplications at this time and He will give you anything you ask for. Also, you're required to offer salah in the twos, but the condition here is you're doing with your whole heart. You can either offer 2 rakas or 12 rakas, but do not rush at all and do it for the sake of Allah. You know, when you put your head down on the ground for sujood for the sake of Allah, you are actually the closest you could ever be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The main problem with us mankind is normally people will be like, "You know what? I had a problem, a big problem. Then I offered tahajjud and it got resolved." And when you ask them, "Oh, mashallah, that's so good to hear, but do you still pray tahajjud?" And they'll be like, no, it's difficult waking up every night and etc. I actually despise it when people self label themselves as something like, "Oh, I'm not a practicing Muslim," or something like, "I don't pray." You, as a Muslim, are required to be a person with ihsan. And how does this come? Personalize your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the best time to have and build this connection is Qiyam. Qiyam is basically that part of the night which is before Fajr. You see, there's too much chaos throughout the day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends at this time and it's not restricted to some religious people. He listens to each and every mankind, be it the sinner, the righteous, the broken. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states, "A person has lied when he claims he loves me but is not offering tahajjud." He says, "Isn't it that every lover spends some time with their loved ones?" The greatest thing you can ask for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in tahajjud is forgiveness. You see, the root cause that puts barriers between you and Allah is your sins. So, in tahajjud, you take that first step of walking away from that sin. And that step forward is going to be at tahajjud, and that's when you say, "Ya Allah, I'm sorry." When everything else is quiet and it's really peaceful, when it's just me and you, "I'm sorry, Ya Allah." Sometimes it takes reminding yourself that the small thing counts while you're aiming to get the better or while you're aiming for the bigger things. So that you don't think of tahajjud as some sort of habit that's just, reserved for this exclusive group of pious people. No, it's not. It's for us Muslims. It's for those who want to stand up and pray and those who want to enjoy that connection with Allah. For example, Qul Huwallahu Ahad is equal to one third of the Quran. Who would not want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Qiyamah saying, "Every night I used to read one third of the Quran before Fajr"? I know this seems like a distant habit, one for the exceedingly pious, but it's a way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that cannot be replaced by any other way. Now, I know not many of us are habituated to offering tahajjud, and this may seem like an extravagant task to wake up in the middle of the night and offer namaz. So, for this, what you can do is start small. Start with offering tahajjud on Saturdays, so on the weekend you have the whole day for yourself to rest and stuff. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made these namaz nafil But to have that special connection and bond with the Almighty Allah, it's okay to wake up and offer tahajjud, because when you see the results of this namaz, it's just so miraculous. And I have witnessed so many stories about it, and I have personally experienced it, that you will sort of get indulged and involved in offering it daily as you see the results. I would like to share this one incident where I personally witnessed my point of view changing. So we had this one neighborhood family and they had like three daughters. The elder one was married and they were searching matches for the second daughter. They aren't very settled and have mediocre household. The second daughter was also not really educated and like average looking. Basically, she wasn't getting good proposals and her parents were worried given her age was increasing and they had one more daughter to wed off. People would come, see her and just not respond. This went on for a whole year. So this one day we went to their house after iftar and it was midsummer. All of us had fruits in iftar and went on to offer maghrib. The rest of us sort of finished the prayer quickly and went on to have dinner. But then I saw her offering namaz very nicely, mashallah, and I could see that she was concentrated. So then I had a chat with her while having dinner, and she told me she recently started offering tahajjud. Now, believe me when I say this, not even a week later, she got a proposal of an overseas guy, very well settled, and they liked her so much. To be honest, nobody expected that she would be wed off in such a good family. After marriage, when I saw her, I could see in her eyes that she was happy with her life and has done umrah with her husband, mashallah. Now, I have seen this while growing up, then I witnessed how her life turned after Tahajjud. I request you guys to share in the comments your personal stories and incidents, be it with your friends, relatives, something that you have witnessed personally. So that sort of acts as a proof for the persons reading it and also for me to, excel and motivate us to offer tahajjud every single day. Because I have read so many stories online and it's just so miraculous and extraordinary that how a simple namaz can change your life upside down. I hope you guys liked my video. This was my first video online, so I definitely am a little nervous, but I sort of felt the urge to always create this video and share my personal experience. So here it was. I hope you guys like it and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.